had some time to think. And I, you know, you'd think I'd have learned by now that...
I used to have a guy put the music on for me.
Stop it, Forrest. You know, I knew that the security alarm wasn't installed. Like, why didn't I... why didn't I play it? Like, why did I mess that up? Oh, boy.
Play a record, Forrest.
Ah, thank you. I'm on it. I'm too annoyed right now.
So,
myself.
the whistling man is a woman?
Yeah, I worked it out a while ago. No, I think I had a... I know, I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
She
I had no
called
idea.
up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I did feel like something wasn't right.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is
But I
that
didn't.
right, Sherlock? Why do you
didn't know
think
she
she
was a killer.
requested that song?
Maybe she actually wanted it?
I mean, maybe she actually wanted it. Could be her favorite killing song.
Ugh,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
awful. So, what now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement.
Yeah, let's let people know what's going on. Here we
Okay,
can-
you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside.
Save
For those
some
of you listening
lives.
to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
Our neighbors look out for each other. Yeah, let's look out for each
We're
other.
neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
This could be a
This
fake
could
name.
be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's
Oh,
he's
God.
bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
What happened? Breathe. Is he still breathing?
Somebody's been
happened?
stabbed. Can you tell me what happened?
We've been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Was it a woman?
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged
Didn't we
him into
lose
the garage and
the-
called 911.
Wait,
Ambulance?
why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed
Right.
in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Where is he hurt?
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning
Well,
St. Gabriel's now. Switch
Don't
to
take
line
out the
2.
knife. If I've learned anything from watching Dr. Mike, is you don't take out the knife. Because it's like what's holding the wound or keeping the wound from bleeding.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is, well, you know.
I know, but
Yeah,
please,
blown up.
we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
I don't think we have much of a
Really have much
choice.
choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas.
Got it.
When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out.
Exactly.
It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Can we?
Got it so far because there's more to go.
Oh my god. I'm good. I got this.
I'm still
Let's
with
keep
you,
going.
Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right. Don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to
Oh,
stop the
boy.
bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
How
I'm
is
here.
Jason?
How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about
Yeah.
the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
We need to secure the knife. Yeah, we need to make sure it doesn't
We
come
need to
out.
secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
See, these are the kind of questions like, what's the right answer here? Is there a wrong? I mean, the rags... Yeah. Jacket would be able to wrap around the leg and tie? I want to
Sorry
go with
about this,
jacket.
Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket. It's probably less likely to bleed through.
It's just a jacket. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Now?
Now isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
All right. Give me a second. Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's so important,
What's
Peggy?
up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could
Did
somebody
somebody
nearby help?
nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, K-Fam did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's
Don't worry,
personnel
we'll
info
figure
is
it out.
Probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Sigh.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great.
Oh, good.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking
Like a
about?
floppy disk?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know.
Oh, boy.
Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I just have to look around.
What was it, like 20, 30 years after the quote-unquote
Good.
future is floppy?
I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
That the, those are now obsolete. That's pretty funny. Okay. I feel like didn't I get a key on that desk? I never used it. What did that key do? Okay. Well, let's go through the scary workplace again. Still convinced I'm gonna like see somebody in this door at some point. Great. That. Friday. Oh, the maze. Okay. Breaking into your office, Reggie. Oh my gosh. I want to believe. This from the X-Files. Love that show. Huh. Another map. What do we have here? Oh. Well, Reggie completed the first aid training. Let's call him up. Get him to help. I see. Okay. I don't think anything else there.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Yep.
Nope, that's not working. Must be something else.
Hint. Very important date. Lovely. Okay. Let's see. Alien sightings number 75 UFO over Park, 12:45 a.m. October 18th, 1985. Clear sky. Hammond? Could that be useful? Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Lovely. What's this one? Ask Jeannie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue. Okay. Start a little sticky note collection. Acts Forever. Need to write pitch document, good title, bring back original protagonist? Is that what that? Okay. These don't have any dates on them, but... or any important number. I don't know why I'm assuming it's a date. Chalupa Cabras, yeah, you look very, like I don't need you. Yeah, you're just... pen, another magazine, seen a dozen of you. Okay. Aha! Okay, well.
Could
Deep,
this be it?
Deep Cuts, top secret. Oh, I know it's a date because it says it on there. It's a very important date. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on 11/07, a very important date from the town, or for the town. Great goose gathering event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this into the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Acts 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponte's Pizza for the launch. 110 orders. Just received a pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. Okay. So, 11/7. It's got to be it, right?
Nice!
Let's go. Oh, God. So many. Barbara Albright. Bradley Carter. Karen Lawson. John Hedges. Peggy. And me. Okay, so it's not us two. And we know Karen was with Peggy. So let's look at these three. Get out of here. The future is floppy. Jesus Christ, what the Ugh. Okay, I just need a second. Name, John Hedges. Job title, newsreader. Date of birth, July 19th, 1931. Address, 14 Nancy Drive, so he lives close to 25. Phone number, 542, John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment at his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said that the last 3 times too. Is it un-American to report a war vet? Okay, so that's an option, I guess, right? Oh, I really want to look at my file and hers, but let's go with Barbara. Name Barbara Albright. Job title receptionist. Date of birth October 7th, 1957. So she's 30. Address 14 Craven Street. Phone number 542-1890. Notes, Barbara is really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at our last review. I get the feeling there's something going on with her and Brad. Call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddie, and Lord Winston. I'll need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the center of the Earth set to hatch on February 30th is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having a February 30th? That's an excellent question. Why would we? Nothing in there, though, about CPR? Or first aid training? Bradley Carter. Brad. Name, Bradley Carter. Job title, food critic. Date of birth, January 14th, 1962. So he is 25. Address 31 Axedown Lane. He's not anywhere close. Phone number 542-4298. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them I say, you can't be afraid to explore the darker reaches of the unknown. Or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Maybe I should join one of their after-work meetings sometime. Always wanted to learn more about food. I don't think they're talking about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing a lot of our first aid training session. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth to mouth, and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Reggie. You simpleton. Oh, okay. We'll put that there. So it's obviously not those two. Do I... Maybe Karen has some training we just don't know about. Name, Karen Lawson. Job title, senior producer. Date of birth, August 2nd, 1944. Address, 22 Nancy Drive. So she's on Nancy Drive. Phone number, she's really close. Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. She's fully taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberline twins. Ever since Wes left us, hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They're always even doing team building training getaways to improve efficiency. Update. Starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa, first aid training, and Teddy. Okay. Lovely. I mean, I gotta look at him, right?
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen.
Uh-oh.
Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
I mean, I've already got it pulled up. It's a little peeking around gonna hurt. Also, May 23rd, so she's 28? Okay. Peggy Weaver, job title producer, date of birth, May 23rd, 1959. Address, yada yada. Not anywhere close, obviously. I've never seen anybody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, and Barbara have really become a little family already. Maybe we need to run this station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved on the calls, on the screams. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event, this time first aid training, because of their training sessions. Their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why aren't they doing training sessions at the bar? Yeah, they're not. They ain't doing that. So you... And... I know I shouldn't. But I wanna... What does mine say?
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Again, I've got it pulled up, so... Forrest Nash, show host, April 5th, 1940. He's an Aries. 40, so he's 47? She's 28. Not that I think that there's something going on there, but... Address, come on in, Romero Street. What is that? Oh, I'm living at the hotel or motel? I can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Forrest isn't really integrating with the team, seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Janie, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when things get settled. Or when he gets settled. I've paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to have developed a relationship of sorts pretty quickly, which is good because we sure don't have the show budget to pair him with Karen. Okay. It's not Barbara. It's not Brad. So it's got to be John? Oh, I don't like this. He's on Nancy Drive. He was a medic and I guess it's got to be him, right?
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I guess. Oh, I don't want another person to die.
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale.
Oh, no.
I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up
Oh,
everywhere.
God.
What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into
It
shock?
Sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Elevate his
Casey, calm
legs,
down.
right?
You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate his
Casey,
legs.
I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or, oh God.
No. Apply an additional
Don't remove
bandage.
the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So, I'll use the cleaning rags on the car. They don't look dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please.
I hope they're not dirty. I'm gonna give him an infection.
Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Forrest, I'm scared.
Oh gosh. Be strong for
Casey.
Jason.
I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
Oh, John? John Hedges. No, it can't be Bradley. It can't be Barbara. It can't be Karen. It's gotta be
You
John.
need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
I hope I didn't just kill
I
Jason.
never really spoke to him before. A
Tired of
war
killing
medic,
people.
huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at K-Fam. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave
Not a
me
work
alone with
emergency.
everybody else.
This is a medical emergency.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Oh,
Casey.
man.
Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
Oh my god.
What about
How is he
now?
now?
Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just
I
fine.
hope John can save the
Hold
day.
on for me, okay?
Really nervous about
Hold
that.
on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey? John Hedges.
Is he there already? That's fast.
Let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone.
I feel like
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
when they call back, that's a good thing.
After all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Okay. Guess I can get in these.
That's not opening.
All right. Okay. 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 I really hate this room. I mean, it's really cool looking, but it also scares the bejeebus out of me. Put on some music.
I better put a record on.
Okay. Where's... Played that one. Did I play this one? I don't think I played this one.
This is
Yes.
I'm Coming to Get You by Vice. One of the best tunes this year.
It's getting pretty late. this might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else I need to do, right? This must be like the last opportunity before we go to the end of the game. Let's do it.
Let's roll.
Rock
You
and
got it.
roll, Peggy.
We've got another call coming through, too. Time to turn the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
Peggy,
Peggy?
what's going on?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just
Off the
do
air?
it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
Did I play this one? I think I did. I think I've played them all now.
A classic back by popular demand. This is Long Ride Home by the Barn Finds. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Our
Forrest,
911 operator? Yeah, it's
glad I got
Leslie.
back
Yeah,
to
let's
you.
go.
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
You
Surprise!
could say that.
It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got back
Let's
into radio
go.
range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Yeah, it's kind of been a
Ever
long
since you
night.
found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Hurry.
Right.
That's where you come in.
Haven't we helped enough? Okay, what do you need?
Count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy
Oh,
as
boy.
much time as you can for us to get in. And while
All
you're
right.
talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I will do my
I'll do
best.
my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Are we? I really
I
hope you're right.
The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over, but for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Let's
Got him
go.
stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God,
He would've
I don't even
died.
want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're
Oh,
just
this
happy he's
game.
okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
You can talk? Jason!
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh,
Could be worse.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Yes.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest.
Hmm.
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
Yeah, they've been covering this up. Who killed George?
Who killed George that night?
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean.
Bean.
I heard
What
her
the-
again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
Oh.
What happened? Are we still on air?
What?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. A while ago, in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area, in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those...
Oh, yeah. I know what
It'll have
she's
a big
talking about.
red button. Just press that.
Oh, my gosh.
See you when you're back.
Do I really have to go down there? Can I... There's really like weapons in this game, is there? Oh, man. I'm so nervous. What's this? Oh. Yeah, throw this bottle at him. And I really don't want to go down there. Well, this is even creepier. It's kind of like glowing. But the fan is still on. How's the fan going if we don't have power? And the coffee. Coffee is still on. Reggie got some explaining to do. Oh. Did I just hear a door open? Oh. Oh, no. Shut. Don't. But, like, they can just come in, like, right here. I know this is not where it is, but I just kind of wanted to see what this looked like. Also, can I, like, set all those off? Oh, boy. There's one in the office, right? I know, I'm procrastinating. I don't want to go in there. I'm terrified of going in there. Are there any more? Any in here? Huh. Oh boy. Is the fridge still on? Yeah, fridge is still on. I know. I'm curious now. Oh, nope. I'll go back up real quick. Is there one in here? There's one in here. That fan still works too, apparently. I didn't open that. Why is that open? Oh gosh. Okay. Just real quick. Is there one in here? On any of these desks? God, it's so dark. Lots of phones. Does not appear that did anything. Alright. Waste of time. Waste of time. Oh, is there one on her desk? Oh, okay, alright. Okay. Okay, let's go. Just like I said, procrastinating. So I don't have to go down into this basement.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
And why is it so dark? Why do I keep hearing doors being opened? Why can't I figure out where I'm supposed to go? Oh my gosh. Should be this way. And then... the heck? Oh, that's where I came from. Go back here. I'm turning up the brightness. I can't see anything. Yes.
That must be it.
Is there a whirly gig over here? No. Okay. I will turn this back down to 50%. Yep. Yep, I do. Okay. Great. And here we go.
Boom! We've got power.
Oh, God.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Oh, how do I get out of here? Okay. Oof. I know. Can I hit the button?
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I need to get back upstairs.
Oh, gosh. No weapons in this game, I guess, huh? Here we go. I got my bottle of soda I'll throw at them. In the event that...
What the hell?
I am terrified right now. No.
Oh no.
Did she go in here?
What? Why is it locked?
Is she hiding in the closet?
Locked tight. Peggy! Where'd you go?
Ah!
No way. This can't be happening.
Take my soda.
A call.
A call? Oh boy.
Did Dawn press the Peggy button? Did she want me to hit it on my end?
Where's Peggy?
Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
Well, I'm supposed to keep her on the line, so
Let's.
I'm happy to hear that.
do my best here.
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth.
Started it all?
Crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air.
Teddy?
Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest, I'm here with Teddy.
Two of
If
them?
he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Then who's here?
Wait, then. Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son?
Your son? You mean you. Wait, that he.
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling tonight. Of
Oh my
course.
God.
That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell?
Who?
George's old girl. Oh,
Okay.
well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Not Dawn, huh?
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Right. What are you gonna do?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you a chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, let's do this.
Marie, I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Teddy, shut up, my guy.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want
Man.
you to interview us.
Okay, let's do this.
Interview you. All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Hit him, Marie. Be honest, Teddy. Do you want to die? Do you want to
wanna
die?
Teddy? Because if you don't start talking,
Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Whistling Night, right? Yeah,
I
Whistling
understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
Mm-hmm.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
Was he? How do you know? Is that true? Well, Ricky died, so I don't know for sure.
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No, he...
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just
Yeah,
a
my bad.
stupid prank.
Just a prank. Hit him, Murray.
Hit him again, Marie.
Oh, God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing,
Oh, man.
telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
How did you feel? Who was it? What happened next?
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Who was under the
Who was
mask?
under the mask, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away.
Damn,
And
Chuck
then
Brody.
He stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing.
Teddy.
It was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Why'd he fall? How do you know?
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him. God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke.
Bro.
If he'd had any brains, he would have realized.
Hit him again.
You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
I believe her.
I believe her.
You... What?
I mean, I'm stalling, but I do believe her.
Why else cover it up?
My
Exactly.
future was at stake, Nash.
Future
You
at
know
stake?
what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
Wow.
I'm going to be mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake.
Bro, you gonna die.
Just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip.
Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up.
She had to do it.
Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Bro,
I'd
answer the question.
if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false report.
Teddy, you are the worst,
That's
my
why
guy.
you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even
I'm
went
gonna
to the-
agree, she should have told the
No,
truth.
That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
A lot of people have thought you've been through hell. Gotta empathize with her. We gotta keep her
You've been through
going.
hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. You should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Where's Maria? Bro. Okay, before he joined the football teams, what in the football field, the roller rink, or the school gym? Shot in the school gym?
Gallows Creek High. In the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Nope.
Marie? Where?
Peggy?
oh my god,
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
The heck?
Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you
How does she
forgot
know
me.
Marie?
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister!
Sister. Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain,
Oh, man.
Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died. And and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that
Right.
it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best.
So you're killing your sister? Oh my gosh. Next best thing, you mean Peggy, don't... is that why you attacked Eugene?
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze?
Right.
Gene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too, but they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Prove? Is there like something in here? Birthday, sis?
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Don't kill her! Oh my gosh, did I do it?
Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Kansas and police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, officer! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
How do I get out of here?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Good night and good morning. Let's make tomorrow better. It's been a scream.
And it's been a scream.
That was awful. Guess that's it. Let's see. God, that's so loud. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
So there are 22 people. And I only killed 5. I saved 17 out of 22 people. I consider that a win. I'm backing up. I don't know how loud that's coming over, but that's so incredibly loud for me.
It's a killer frequency.
Doesn't look like there's anything to note here, but where am I? Am I in let this play out. I'll try and keep it quiet during any time of time they beep in, but what a fun little game. My first Let's Play of a horror game that I've done, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I knew a little bit about this game coming into it. Didn't know the full story, but pretty cool. I kind of want to go through and see what happens. I'm sure it's just an achievement. I don't know that there's alternate endings. Might be interested to see if there are. In fact, I actually might look that up here while we've got a few moments. Killer. Let's see. Endings? It says even if you save them all, the game still ends on the killer entering the studio where he'll likely murder Forrest and his producer. Trying to see if there's other endings here. Anyway. Fun little game. Really enjoyed it. Look forward to doing more kind of horror game playthroughs, Let's Plays. As I said kind of early on. I love horror games. One of my favorite genres to play in video games. Love being scared. Even though it can also be pretty exhilarating. And this is a fun one. I like the little mix with a little comedy. Interesting. No sign. Setting up for a Killer Frequency 2. But anyway, great game, fun little game, not a long one by any means, but really enjoyed this kind of playthrough. Enjoyed the storyline. I'd be curious, what happens if you do save everybody? Kind of looks like, according to what I'm seeing, saving everybody, killing everybody doesn't necessarily change a whole lot about the story, but I might dive into that a little bit more in my review. But ultimately, as always, thank you for joining me on this Let's Play adventure of Killer Frequency. For all of those out there, my gamer duderinos, don't forget, spread the word, show some love, hit that like and subscribe button, and got some more videos coming. Got some good ones coming down here pretty soon. I'm looking forward to sharing with y'all, and I'll see you in the next adventure.